A decades-old tax rule helped build America's tech economy. A quiet change under Trump helped dismantle it. For the past 2 years, there has been some kind of ghost in the machine in American tech, apparently. So essentially, what this article goes over is that there was an incentive, a tax incentive for companies to look abroad for tech. Yes, there is a thing called Section 174. And Section 174 made it so that companies like Microsoft and Meta essentially gutted their in-house software and product development teams. For almost 70 years, American companies could deduct 100% of qualified research and development spending in the year they incurred the costs. Salaries, software, contractor payments, if it contributed to creating or improving a product, it came off the top of a firm's taxable income. The deduction was guaranteed by Section 174 of the IRS Code of 1954, and under the provision, R&D flourished in the U.S. So obviously, these companies are going to take advantage of it. They give the example of Apple with their smartphones. It's a smart way, for example, for Apple to do like R&D tax write-offs for their phones, etc. And the problem is that these tax codes instead made it so that companies were less likely to keep and retain talent because it did not conform. The tax code changes didn't conform to retaining talent. And so instead they shed talent. So it's not all about AI. You should go read the changes to Section 174 and what it does to the impact to a business. And the reason why I want to encourage you to go and read it is because if you are someone who either works maybe at a startup or maybe like you're a manager or an executive or something, this might actually be very relevant to you. So the change essentially, and they provide, where is it? They provide an example. Yeah, here we go. Imagine a personal tax code change that allowed you to deduct 100% of your biggest source of expenses, and then that becoming a 20% deduction. So you can understand kind of like what the change was with this tax code and this R&D tax code, and why companies would then need to reduce their workforce and reduce that taxable income by removing staff. Because now you have far less wiggle room to, use that tax incentive. So I do encourage you, if you're in the US, go look this up. I'm not in the US, so it didn't matter to me, but this is a problem, and I didn't know that this was like a problem, or this was a factor in companies doing the mass layoffs that they are doing. But here we are. I had no idea about it, so I thought I'd bring it up because it's very interesting, and it might affect you. So you might need to. It might be worth it for you to go look at it.